Fuck. I just ordered my knee sleeves. $89. Jesus Christ, my soul just cracked in half. So I got 60 grams of oatmeal right here with about whole banana, which happens to be like 130 grams. So just carving up for the workout later on today. The reason why it looks so funny, it looks like dark. I bought chocolate almond milk from the store just to give it a try, and yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I might just start doing my oatmeal like this from now on. That shit is bomb as hell. So yeah. All right, I'm off to the gym. She's staying here, and here we go. It's hot as hell, man. Oh, sorry, just one set real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to film a YouTube video.
Take your time. Go ahead.
All right. I honestly forgot where I parked, but anyway, real quick before I get to my car, so some stupid shit happened. Fuck, for real, where's my car? I really can't find my fucking car. Oh, there it is. I was finishing up triceps today. I tried improvising a tricep workout, and well, I'll include the clip right here. And I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, it just clearly did not work out, and luckily there was not a lot of people there. So yeah, I mean, there's I can't really give you my analysis of it or whatever. It's just I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, I got my post-workout meal right here. Very small post-workout meal. I'll definitely have something right after this, but it's just, you know, something quick, something simple. Just a whole wheat bread, a tri-tip sandwich. Just put some spinach in there, a little bit of mayo, and I'll put the macros for this right there. And yeah, so if you guys want to just give it a try, you know, want to make some good old red meat, and you want to give this a cool little try, then yeah, it's healthy and it's freaking good. The short list is out, dogs. Hey. Damn, just seeing that just hypes me up, dude. It's crazy. And so it turns out my exact weight class, I'm in the 82.5 kilogram weight class. I think lately when I've been weighing myself, I think in the morning when I weighed myself today, I was like 186. Yeah, I think I was like 186. So what I'm gonna do right now is, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna show you guys how to calculate your macros, which is essentially what you'll be using, you know, to meet your goal, whether it be to maintain, gain, or lose weight. Probably eat like a plate, maybe a plate and a half of this. I will keep you updated and show you when it's done. All right, so I figured, haven't eaten in a little while, so got myself a meal here. Got 5 ounces of rotisserie chicken and like 180 grams of rice. I'll put the macros for it right there. And yeah, it's gonna be a great time. As you can clearly see, I couldn't wait. I already bit my bread. So I have 8 ounces of chicken right here, and that should finish me off for the day. Yeah. All right, so like I mentioned, I'm gonna show you guys how to calculate your macros. This is gonna help you kind of establish what numbers you have to be hitting throughout the day or at the end of the day in order to lose, maintain, or gain weight. 186 pounds is where I'm currently at right now, and I have to lose weight. So it's as simple as when you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit. When you want to gain weight, you have to be in a caloric surplus. And when you want to maintain, you're going to be taking in as much energy and nutrients as you're expending, if that makes sense. So 186. That's where I currently am right now. If you can get this right here while I'm writing. So 186 is where I'm at right now. So 2 things you want to keep in mind when you're trying to figure out your macros. 1, obviously, it's gonna be your weight, and then 2, it's gonna be your TDEE, which translates to total daily energy expenditure. So you guys are like, what the hell is that? What it basically is just how much energy you are expending throughout the day. So obviously throughout the day, we're doing some kind of activity, our job, working out, of course, any little thing that involves some kind of movement and activity. You're burning off energy, you're burning off calories. If your job is a little bit more demanding physically, you're like a construction worker or something along those lines, then obviously your energy expenditure is going to be higher. But if you are, let's say, you work in an office such as myself, then obviously your energy expenditure is going to be a lot lower. With that being said, there's a lot of different ways to go ahead and try to figure out your energy expenditure. The simplest way that I've found is, and I've actually found it, just doing some research online. So the number 14 will be used for individuals who, they're a lot less physically active throughout the day. 16 will be, like I mentioned, construction worker, and then 15 would be, anyone in the middle. I work in an office, however, I do make sure to work out at least 2 hours a day or so. So I'm gonna place myself in that 15 category. So 15 is my number. So what you're gonna wanna do is multiply 186 times 15, and that is going to be, on the camera because I'm not good at math, 2,790, but just to keep things simple, I'll just round it out to 2,800 calories. It's from here, depending on your individual goal, you're going to either add calories or you're going to cut back on calories. General rule of thumb is just, you know, if you want to take it a little bit more lenient, not too aggressive, then you'd probably subtract 200 to 300 calories from that number that you got. But if you want to be, of course, a little bit more aggressive, you can go all the way up to like 500. If you're trying to gain weight, you might get a little bit thicker, a little bit fatter. If you're trying to lose weight, then you might end up burning off some muscle. So that's one thing to keep into account with that. 2800, I'm gonna subtract 200 from here, so it's going to be 2600 calories to go ahead and lose weight or cut. Now, in terms of the actual macronutrients, you guys are probably wondering, well, first off, what are macros? So macros, just to keep it simple, protein, carbs, fats, and then alcohol, if you want to take that into consideration. Those are your main 3 macros that you're going to be focusing on. So protein, of course, promotes muscle growth. That's going to be the building block to regenerate muscle fibers and muscle tissue. Fat regulates your hormones, is an essential part of the overall, you know, bodybuilding process. So I mean, not necessarily like, you know, processed fats. I'm talking about like maybe natural, you know, avocado, almonds, peanut butter. These all have natural fats, so I would strive more towards these. And then finally, carbs. Of course, carbs are going to be the essential, you know, fuel or energy that's going to provide you energy throughout your workout. So it's going to be, you know, rice, bread, pasta. All these things have carbs, of course. To figure out your protein intake, you're going to, this is the easiest one. So 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So 186 pounds means 186 grams of protein. That's simple. For fat, you would multiply your body weight times 0.4, but since I kind of want to come back a little bit more on fat, I'm going to go ahead and do 0.3. So 186 times 0.3, 55.8, but since I am a fat ass, I'm gonna do 56. So 6 times 0.3. Now, here we move on to what is known as the 449 rule. So 449 rule, you're probably like, what on earth is that? There you go. Sorry, I've been a bad teacher. 449 rule is basically how many calories per gram of macronutrient. So for example, protein has 4 calories per gram of protein. Carbs have 4 calories per gram of carb. Fats have 9 calories per gram. So to figure out how much calories you're getting out of these macros, you're going to go ahead and just multiply that. 4 times 186, because that's our protein, that is going to be 744 calories from protein. 9 times 56, because that's the daily amount that we need, of course, 504 calories. So we have those 2 so far. Now, the one thing, if you guys have noticed, is we have not figured out our carbs that we need for the day. What you're going to do is you're going to add your protein calories and your fat calories together. So that's going to be 1,248 combined protein and fat calories. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and subtract that from the total daily calories that you're consuming, 1352. So we're gonna get 1,352 calories from carbs. 1,352 divided by 4 is going to be 338 grams of carbs for the day. There it is. 186 grams of protein for me for the day, 56 grams of fat in the day, and then finally 338. Alright guys, so that's actually it for today. I actually went ahead and counted my macros throughout the day, and I was pretty spot on. I kind of had an idea of what I was supposed to be hitting, and I actually got pretty close. This is a great guideline to, you know, just get you in the right direction towards your goal. How did I calculate my macros throughout the day? I use the app called MyFitnessPal. If you haven't heard of it, I highly recommend you downloading it, because you can go ahead and just input any food, well, not any, most foods, and they'll likely come out. Then you can go ahead and, you know, measure it in terms of grams, ounces, etc. Speaking of which, another thing I highly recommend for you guys to do is buy a scale. If you really want to get accurate with your macro calculations, that's one thing that has exponentially helped me get the right numbers throughout the day. When you incorporate this in calculating your calories and your macros, your results are going to be that much better, just because you know exactly how much you're taking in. That's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoy this. You know, give it a like, thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, you know, the whole dealio. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and till next time.